Hey guys, it's your girl Cola and welcome back to 242BlqRze YouTube channel. Today's video is gonna be another hair journey video, and what I want to talk to you guys about in this video is the do's and don'ts of being on a hair journey or when you're on a hair journey, and then also give you guys a little bit of a backstory of my hair journey. And so if you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned. Okay guys, so I'll tell you a little bit about my first hair journey. This is the second time that I'm embarking on a hair journey, and I am very much determined to reach my desired length of waist length. When I first started my hair journey, the reason why I started is because a few months prior to 2012, when I started my hair journey, I had cut my hair. Not a few months, sorry, a few years. I cut my hair, and it's just like my hair had stopped growing. Like, it stunted the growth. Like, my hair was, I cut my hair I think about right here, and it just, I don't think my hair got any longer than my shoulder. It wasn't growing. And so I got a sew-in because I love weave. I got a sew-in, some Brazilian hair, and I had that sewn in for about 3 months. And if you get really good Remy hair, virgin hair, it lasts. And so I had it in for about 3 months. Of course, I would go to the salon, I would get it washed and get the tracks tightened and whatever. But when I finally took the hair out, my hair had grew. Like, I had so much new growth, and my hair grew a tremendous amount. I said to myself, okay, I guess my hair wants to grow again now, so what I'm going to do is embark on a hair journey. And I did a lot of research. I think I even joined like a hair community, and of course I was watching different YouTubers like Tiffany, I think, from K.I.S.S, and You Love Megs, Megan from You Love Megs, and I was just learning different tips and pointers and different products and what to do and what not to do. And so I got products. I think I bought my product like piece. I didn't do like a major haul like I did this time. And that's because in the beginning there was a lot of trial and error, and I wanted to see which products worked for my hair and didn't work for my hair and all that other stuff. And so I started on my hair journey, and I started doing a lot of things, and I stopped doing a lot of things that I was doing before in my hair. I was very focused, I was very determined, and I actually saw growth. Like, it was true. The things that I was doing really proved to be beneficial for my hair. And I was just about where I wanted to be with hair length wise. Anyways, in 2014, life got a little bit more hectic because I started to follow a passion of mine, fashion styling, and even launched my own small business, fashion styling business. I got into makeup artistry, and of course I still was working my regular job, and so life just got a bit too hectic for my hair regimen. I wasn't able to maintain my hair schedule and all that other stuff, and so my hair started to suffer. It still had its length, but it wasn't as healthy. And I didn't just want long hair, but I wanted long, healthy hair. And so I decided in 2015 that I was going to get back on my hair journey. And because I know I was launching my YouTube channel again, I said to myself, this is the perfect time, because now you, my subscribers, you're going to keep me accountable. I was getting so much questions from followers on Facebook and Instagram about my hair journey. A lot of people want to know when I was going to start it again, when I was going to post about it. So here it is now. I have all my products, and I am ready to go. So what I want to talk to you guys about now is the do's and don'ts when you're on a hair journey, and some of the do's and don'ts that work for me. I made some notes in my cell phone so I don't get sidetracked and like forget certain things. I have like 10 points that's basically gonna cover everything, so let's just get into it. So the first thing you want to do is keep your hair and scalp clean. Wash and treat hair consistently. Create a regimen that you can maintain based on your schedule consistent shampoo, wash, co-wash, and treatments. Alright, so basically guys, one thing that I learned when I was on my hair journey the first time, I don't know if you guys have heard this before about like hair loves dirt or hair grows in dirty hair. That's such a myth. I mean, what grows in dirt except plants? Like, really? When I was on my hair journey the first time, one thing I learned about is just washing my hair consistently on my hair journey and in my regimen. And I have to revamp my regimen, you guys, but for now I think I'm gonna stick to it and just try my hardest to stay on my regimen. On my initial regimen, I would shampoo wash my hair using my cream conditioning shampoo, which is a moisturizing shampoo, every Sunday, followed up by the replenishing conditioner, which is my protein treatment, followed up by my moisturizing conditioner or deep treatment, followed up by my leave-in conditioner, and then I would just put my hair in a low manipulative style. And I would do that for 3 Sundays, the first 3 Sundays of the month. And then on Wednesdays, I would co-wash my hair with just the conditioner, GP conditioner, followed up by my deep conditioner, moisturizing conditioner, followed up by my protein conditioner, followed up by my leave-in conditioner. And you guys can imagine I'm doing that once a week, which means that I'm washing my hair twice a week. People would ask, they'd be like, you're washing your hair again? Like, you're washing your hair so much and all this other stuff. And I realized that that was keeping not only my hair clean, but my scalp clean as well. And because my hair was clean and my scalp was clean, my hair was able to grow. On a hair journey, you should moisturize and put a lot of nutriments in your hair, which we're going to get into in the next point. But because you're doing all of that, you don't want your scalp to feel heavy, weighed down. You don't want your the pores in your scalp to get blocked up with a lot of grease and grime and all that other stuff. So keeping your hair and scalp clean is key. The second point is keep hair moisturized. Moisturize and seal nightly with a moisture of choice and oil or essential oils. So every night I would moisturize my hair with this from the root root to my ends. I do not apply this to my scalp, you guys, just from the root of my hair to the ends of my hair. And then I would seal with my coconut oil. And now I actually want to try sealing with this growth oil from the Elasticute Bead line, just to try it out. But I'll also be using my coconut oil as well. If you're moisturizing and sealing your hair every night, what that does is it adds a lot of moisture to your hair, especially in your ends. And so it prevents your ends from getting brittle and breaking off. Remember now, your ends are like the oldest part of your hair. Like, it's been on your head for a few years, really and truly, because it started from here and it's growing out. And so you want to keep this moisturized. And by keeping the ends of your hair moisturized, what it does is it also prevents you from having to get a lot of trims and cutting off the ends. And what that does is it helps you maintain length, and you will actually see your hair looking longer. We'll get into that more as well. And when you're moisturizing from the root, it starts your hair with strength as it grows out. And so if you're moisturizing and putting moisture on your hair every night and oil on your hair every night, then you want to make sure that you get your hair nice and cleaned at least twice a week. Like I said, Sundays would be my shampoo days, Wednesday would be my co-wash day. The next tip is to keep your hair protected. Wear your hair in styles that protect the ends, like buns or braids. Cover hair at nighttime in a silk or satin cap instead of a cotton pillow case instead of a cotton head cloth to avoid friction and eventually breaking. Also sleep on a satin pillowcase in case your hair cloth slips off your hair, it isn't rubbing on your pillowcase. Use cloth covered hair ties or rubber bands, not elastic bands, to eat off your hair and break off your hair. So keeping your hair protected. One of the things that I learned on my hair journey is it isn't good to always have your hair out like this, because your hair is rubbing against, the hair ends are like rubbing against your clothes, it's rubbing against, you know, your office chair, rubbing against your car seat, you know, and all of that is causing a lot of friction to your hair. So it's always good to have your hair in low manipulative styles or protective styles, like a bun where your ends are tucked in, or braids, or sometimes a weave-in, or if you have a braid, even a cap. So that's one way you want to protect your hair. Another way you want to protect your hair is by making sure that your hair is covered in satin or silk at nighttime. So when you're wrapping your hair, or if you have your hair is roller set, you put on a silk bonnet, or even when you sleep, you want to sleep on a silk pillowcase instead of cotton or any other fabric, because the friction with your hair rubbing against it does cause your hair to break off. Another way you want to protect your hair, you want to use a cloth covered hair tie. Like, you want to use a cloth covered hair tie. Rubber bands like these are a no-no. Even the little like black ones or colorful ones, these will like break off your hair, guys. You want to use hair ties with a cloth on it. Let me see if I can get an example. Alright, so these ones, this is like the best one for you to use. And as you can see on these, like these aren't even the ones with like the metal tab. I don't like those ones either. This one is just covered in cloth, straight around. These protect your hair much better than these. The elastic, the rubber on this eats into your hair, guys, especially if you keep your hair in one a lot, and that causes breakage. When you take these off and you see like that ring around your hair, that is actually where this is starting to eat into your hair, and you'll notice you'll have shorter portions of your hair because you're using these rubber bands and they're eating into them. So you want to protect your hair by using these cloth hair ties as well. Another tip is you want to limit the use of heat. Limit your use of hot curlers, flat irons, wand curlers, blow dryers, etc. to once a month or once every other month if you can. And when you use heat, be sure to use a good heat protectant. Heat is damaging to the hair. Now, that is another point that I started when I was on my hair journey, and I learned when I was on my hair journey the first time. Flat irons, hot curlers, like every day, like I know like they give your hair like the best style and a nice lay and a nice shine, but they are so damaging to your hair, even with a heat protectant. Trust me, you guys, when I stopped using heat on my hair, even a blow dryer, I started to air dry my hair. So like after my wash days, I would let my hair air dry just a little bit, add my leave-in conditioner, and then I would get my hair braided like in big braids, and then I would let it air dry and I would loose it out and I would just wear my hair crimpy. I saw such a difference in my hair, not just the texture but in the length. It started to grow because heat is damaging, and if you're using heat every day, you are going to cause your hair to break off. You are going to stunt the growth of your hair. So limit hot curlers, wand curlers, flat irons to at least once a month if you can, and we call that a once a month pass. So if you know that your cousin's wedding is coming up, or if you know you and your boo's anniversary is coming up, or if you have graduation out of college or school, whatever it is, that is the only time you're allowed to put heat in your hair. Every other time of the month, no heat, and you will see a major difference in your hair once you stop using heat. Okay guys, so the next tip is low maintenance and low manipulative styles. Try to avoid styles that require a lot of combing and brushing and tugging on your hair, especially during your stretch periods. Try braids, braid outs, weave, caps, buns. So once again, we're talking about low manipulative styles. You don't want to be combing your hair with like a fine teeth comb. You don't want a lot of styles with a lot of teasing and having to always like comb your hair or having to brush your hair, making sure it's tight and slick back. And no, you want styles that are very low maintenance, that you almost could tousle your hair with your fingers. You don't want to have a lot of styles where you need to be brushing your hair, combing your hair. All that tugging on the hair stresses the hair. It stresses your hair, gives you a headache. It's so much work, and when you start putting in too much work on a hair journey, it becomes stressful to you and you don't want to continue. So you want to try to get styles that allows you to just wake up in the morning, tousle your hair if you need it be, and go. That's it. Another tip, and this is this has to be like my favorite tip. This is something that even after I fell off my hair journey, I would not let go of this one. Stretch your relaxers. I wrote here, it's a common belief that you have to relax your hair every 6 to 8 weeks. No. If you can stretch for 10 to 12 weeks, try your best to do that. At 6 to 8 weeks, you still have a lot of relaxed hair, and relaxing again will overprocess the hair, damaging it, and it will break off. Oh my goodness, you guys, especially here in the Bahamas, like, we are so religious with this 6 to 8 weeks relax, or the minute your new growth starts to get hot or your hair starts to get too thick, you want to run and go get a relaxer. No, because even when your new growth is just a little bit grown out, you still have all this hair that's still perm and relaxed. And when you go and you get your hair relaxed again, all that perm is rinsing over relaxed hair. The hair is being over processed. You're weakening your hair. When I stretch my relaxers, I start stretching my relaxers 10, sometimes 12 weeks. Sometimes the time would fly past, especially when you're using a lot of low manipulative styles, or even if you get a sew-in, the time flies past and you don't have to worry about dealing with your hair a lot with it, you know, being two textures, because now the top is kind of thicker than the end. But that is so important, because remember, now we're striving for length, but we're also striving for healthy hair. And people you join hair journeys for different reasons. Some may want length, some may want health, some may want thickness and body. And so this is one way that you can actually have it all. Do not over process your hair with relaxers. Try your best to stretch your relaxers. And another key that you could add to your hair journey, or another goal, like you can say, all right, next month I want to stretch. If you're a every 6 weeks person, you want to say, next month I want to stretch to 8. Next month I want to stretch to 10. Next month I want to stretch for 12. Next month I want to stretch for 16. You know what I mean? And then you continue to extend your stretches, and you will see how so much life and body and thickness comes to your hair. Like every time you stretch it and you get it relaxed, you notice how thick and full your hair is, you guys. So yeah, number 6, stretch your relaxers, please. I am begging you. Trim your hair less. Oh my goodness. If you go to a salon, especially in the Bahamas, they always want to trim your hair, and you grow up thinking that your hair has to be trimmed. I have hair. Some people feel that you should trim your hair every time you relax, or some people go by the moons. I actually had like a hairdresser when I was a little girl. Like she only trim your hair when the moon changes, or 4 times a year. I personally trim after my last relaxer for the year. That's it. As long as you moisturize and seal and treat your hair often and protect your ends, you will not suffer a lot of split ends, and therefore won't need a lot of trimming. And with less trimming, you will see more growth. How many of you actually know why you're trimming your ends? You trim your ends to get off like split ends or dead ends. If you're moisturizing and sealing your hair every night, you guys, which is one of the ways you protect your hair, you don't have to worry about a lot of trimming. Because you're moisturizing the hair, you're not going to get a lot of split ends running up your hair shaft, making your hair brittle and thin. Remember, you with that trimming, constant trimming, you're not gonna see any growth in your hair. When I was on my hair journey, I decided that I would only trim my hair the last relaxer for the year. So that's like in December, like around the holiday times. That would be the only time I would trim. And when you do that, you tend to see the length in your hair more than if you're trimming every time you relax. Like, oh my goodness. So yes, trimming less. Number 8, make water your best friend. Drink water, lots of water. The adult body is said to be made up of 60 to 70% water, which means it's important for the body to function, for it to heal, for it to grow. And a part of that growth is healthy hair and skin. Trust me, you'll see the difference. I am so guilty of this, you guys, because I am not a big water drinker. I don't know what it is. In order for me to drink water, I need to buy like water bottles and have it like all day, and then I will drink water. I'm not the person to like go to the water cooler or go to the fridge and pour out water. No. But when I was on my hair journey, I drank a lot of water. I know that was one of the key things, and that is what I did. I drank a lot of water, and you will see the difference in your body. You feel so much more refreshed, healthier, hair is gonna grow. So water, make it your best friend. Drink it when you're sad, drink it when you're happy, you know what I mean? Drink a lot of water. Number 9, take vitamins. And if you watch my product haul video, you know I am beefing up on the vitamins. I bought my cod liver oil A to Z 1-a-day vitamins. I made note here, just like water intake, healthy hair growth begins with a healthy body. There has been a lot of talk about the biotin supplement. You can choose to take biotin alone if you want, but it's a key supplement in most multivitamins like this. So personally, I just take a woman's 1-a-day or a 1-a-day every day, and that's where I get my biotin intake, nothing extra. But I'm sure if you take the supplement itself with your multivitamins, it's like double biotin, so it may cause faster growth. In this multivitamins, biotin is included, and so I just take these. I don't take any extra supplements. That was a question I got a lot when I was on my first hair journey, like, do you take biotin? Do you take hair affinity or hair vitamins? No, I didn't take any of those stuff when I was first on my hair journey, and I do not plan to take them on my hair journey now. I may start taking like biotin on its own, but I know that these definitely helped when I was on my first hair journey, and I'm just going to continue taking them. Nothing extra. And number 10, be patient with your hair. Don't expect instant growth and success on your hair journey. That's why it's called a journey. And it's about trial and error. Not every product that works for me will work for you. So if you have to test products, watch how your hair responds to it. So basically what I'm saying, you guys, is that I didn't see success in the first month. I didn't see success in the second month. It was over a period of time. But I know that it worked. A lot of the products that I would have shown you in my products haul video may work for me, may not work for you. I remember when I first started, I think like coconut oil, I probably was using too much. And I just hated the way it would make my scalp itch. I didn't like how it felt and whatnot. But I started realizing that I just needed to use more on the ends and just gradually on the scalp. And that's just an example of showing you how you have to try your products. It's trial and error, and then you guys will figure it out, you know what I mean? But a hair journey is supposed to be fun. You are going to see gradual success, and document everything. Document your success. If you notice this month your hair seems to be a little bit thicker, if it's even just an inch of growth, whatever it is, write it down, and so you know what you're doing and how it's beneficial to your hair and what you need to continue to do. Alright guys, so that's it for my do's and don'ts on this hair journey. If you guys are on a hair journey, please let me know. Comment down below if you have any questions about how I maintain my hair journey, what's my schedule like. I am going to do a blog post on 242BlqRze.com, so look out for that. It's going to show you guys which days I do what and how often I use certain products and everything like that. I'm also going to do a post on how I started my hair journey again, because I actually went to a salon, got a relaxer, and I actually got my hair cut. So I want to document that experience on 242BlqRze.com. In a blog post. But if you're on a hair journey, please comment below. Let me know how far you are on your journey. Let me know what successes or struggles you're going through. If you have any questions about any of the products or how I'm using them or what I'm doing, feel free to comment below. We are in this together, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Thanks again for watching. Bye. My clarifying shampoo would be the Organic Root Stimulator Creamy Aloe Shampoo. I never can find this in the salon,